So we've got a couple of plants here on this shelf. There's two more pothos, a golden pothos on top, and then a green pothos on the bottom. So we'll take care of those with some water. We've got a television, which I'm actually just going to put back on the wall. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I don't have anything to do today, except like I figured my house has been a little bit in a disarray for quite some time, and I haven't really been able to find the chance to tidy things up. So I figured I'd turn the camera on and see if you guys wanted to join me as I just walk around and tidy my house. So if you guys want to come along with me on that journey, I'd be happy to have you. Let's go. In order to start cleaning the house and to have enough energy to do that, even though it's like 2:04 on Saturday, and I've already had 1 cup of coffee, I need more energy to like actually get around and like be efficient about cleaning my house. So I figured I'm gonna make another coffee before we actually start. So basically we just like open this up and take out this little canister. And in here is where we're gonna put the coffee. Scoop, probably like 2 scoops. I don't do too much. 1, 2. Maxwell House. And we're just gonna stick them in here. Make sure that closes nicely. And then we close that. Just a single cup. So it's on regular brew, but I like strong. We're gonna press that to make it bold. And then we're going to turn it on. Okay, so made the coffee. Delicious. Now this means that we can get started on the house chores. All right, so take another sip. Okay. Made the coffee. Now, first things first, I do have a lot of laundry. So I got this tall basket that is overflowing with clothes that I have to take care of. There's a few items here on the floor, so we'll just pick that up. And the idea is that the washing machine will handle the cleaning while I'm cleaning the house. Okay, back up the stairs. Okay, where do we start next? We already started with the laundry, so where do we go from here? I know. We're going to tackle the kitchen area first. Gotta tie up my hair first so I can be ready. Dishwasher pod. Goodbye, dishes. Have fun being clean. Cutting board. Large ass cutting board that I pretty much use for just like making bread and rolling my bread out on it. In a jar. Some wise words about skillets. Cast iron skillets do not do well with soap because they are made of iron. They oxidize really quickly and therefore they rust. And if you get to the point where your cast iron pan is rusting, then it can be quite the intensive project to bring it back to the point where it's nicely seasoned and has no rust. So basically you want to avoid using any soap and you don't scrub away the nice seasoned surface that is built up on the cast iron. And so now that these two lovely little ladies are dry and still nicely seasoned, we can hang them up. And one goes here, and then we're gonna have the other one there. Okay, so we're done cleaning the kitchen. As you can see, everything behind me is all neat and tidy. Only thing out there is this pot somewhere over here. It has some cabbage in it. Planning on making that as part of dinner. Don't know what else I'm gonna make with it, but cabbage is already chopped up with some onions in there. So that's why that's out. My coffee mug. The only part of the kitchen that's left, which is not the cooking part, is the area where I work from home. So not that pantry stuff, but all of this, my desk, isn't horrible, but it could use a little bit of like organizing, pushing things aside. So we're just gonna do that really fast. This is probably the perfect time for us to give some TLC to these guys, these plants. You can see I've got some hanging in the background here. But also to take care of some of these dead leaves. We're also going to give them some plant food. It is even more important to do that in the winter. So the fall leading up to the winter and throughout the winter to help them, you know, not just struggle. The plants, they struggle, you know, whatever that means. So we'll start over here. We're now in the room next to the kitchen, which is the music room, aptly named because there are musical instruments in here. So we've got, there's a drum kit in this corner and the guitar. The drum kit was from a friend who's keeping it here, so when he comes over sometimes there's some jamming that goes on. So we've got a drum kit there. We've got two guitars. Black one's a Schecter, the brown was an Ibanez. We've got a keyboard here, the Roland keyboard, 88 keys. There's a microphone and a microphone stand. So we've got a couple of plants here on this shelf. There's two more pothos, a golden pothos on top, and then a green pothos on the bottom, so we'll take care of those with some water. We've got a television, which I'm actually just going to put back on the wall. Oh, that escalated really fast. I did something I shouldn't have done, but I was trying to do too many things at one time, and so now I got more cleaning to do. I spilled the rest of my coffee on the floor in the music room between the two amps. So like I set my coffee mug down here on top of this amp, which I shouldn't have done in the first place. And then I tried to put the TV back to be flush against the wall and knocked the mug off of the amp with the TV, and it crashed, smashed, landed, and spilled back here. Luckily, the power bar didn't really get covered in it. It just kind of got splashed a bit, so I moved that out of the way. But we got quite a bit of mess on the carpet. Honestly, I think most of the liquid, like it wasn't a full mug, but most of the liquid kind of landed on the stand here, and then on the carpet underneath. I've managed to clean up the spill off of the stand or the wall. I'm undoubtedly gonna have a bit of a stain on the carpet. Luckily my carpet is kind of beige and coffee's brown, so it won't be, I mean, it'll be pretty bad. But I don't really have the cleaning supplies to tackle that right now, so it'll have to do. Thanks for sticking with me up until this point in the video. If you tuned out in the first 30 seconds, that's cool too. This is my first video. Hopefully I'll do more. And thanks for hanging out.